I'm Jay with The Wellness Benefit. We're a channel that talks about personal development, health and fitness, and finance, which is what the video is about today. We've got some interesting market conditions, I guess you could say, with both the stock market and the cryptocurrency market dropping significantly overnight. Now, with hyperinflation on the horizon and what experts are saying is the next Great Depression on the horizon, a lot of people are starting to get worried. They're starting to pull their money out of crypto and out of the stock market. In regards to crypto, there's at least a couple of factors that have played into its plunging of late. One of those, of course, is Elon Musk and his infamous tweet that tanked the crypto market, but also more recently overnight, it seems the Chinese have decided to outlaw crypto because they're pushing their own crypto, the yuan, and they don't want that competition driving the cost of their own currency further downward as they invest in these decentralized currencies that governments can't fiddle with and cause this hyperinflation. So the question is, how much of this is China's intervention, how much of this is Elon's intervention, and how much of this is just people starting to lose faith in any type of currency or asset that's not practical and tangible for everyday life, things that we could use if the market does end up collapsing. And we have people going back to gold, silver, precious metals, or maybe even further than that, where people don't even trust that because they can't eat it, and food and water and other things that are needed to survive become the status quo. Now, I don't think that that's going to happen. I do think that we are headed for a huge recession. We're actually still in a recession, but I think that the market is going to continue to fall, and we are going to see numbers similar to that of the Great Depression, if not worse, some economists say. Now, with that being said, I am not a financial consultant. Do not take what I'm saying as legal advice. If you do follow some of the things that I'm saying and make decisions based upon that and it works out bad, it's not on me. I told you, don't take my advice. What I'm giving here is just information for you to make your own choices. So is crypto doomed? Is it time to pull out of the market and move on to other things, whether that's stocks, whether that's precious metals, whether that's some other type of asset? I don't think so. A lot of other economists don't think so, not that I'm an economist, but many other people think that crypto is actually not done at all, and that things such as Bitcoin are actually headed towards 100,000, some say 400,000, some say, others say $1 million a Bitcoin. And the reason for this, well, I guess there's multiple reasons, one being that governments can't fiddle with it and cause it to inflate, but another is that the markets across the world, it's not just the United States that's in debt and whose economy is failing, it's almost the entire world. And with that being the case, some people think that when the market does collapse, people are going to jump from the USD or whatever their country's currency is over to crypto. And when that happens, if the entire world, for the most part, invests in crypto, those who are investing in it now are going to become extremely wealthy. So my stance on this is pretty balanced. I would say I am trying to invest equally in crypto, stocks, and other assets while maintaining enough cash on hand, or trying to maintain enough cash on hand that I have dry powder to invest in crypto and the market when it does collapse further. I have invested a little bit since crypto has gone down. However, they do think that Bitcoin, for example, is going to drop just below the $30,000 mark, which if it does, that will be the optimal time to invest, obviously. So I'm waiting on that, and I'm waiting on the stocks to drop further as well. So which cryptos are the best to invest in at this point in time? Honestly speaking, I do not know as much about crypto as many of the other YouTubers on the platform. I have been doing a lot of research and listening to a lot of these other individuals, and it seems to me that most people have a lot of confidence in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, in Chainlink, and some others like Polygon, which has done really well lately. A lot of people are big on Cardano, and finally, Dogecoin. Dogecoin is an interesting one because even though it has dropped just like the rest of them, I think, and this is of course supposition on my part, that Elon Musk has actually put himself behind Dogecoin. You see, we have information that he has been working with the developers of Dogecoin, trying to get some things ironed out, some things optimized. And if that's true, if he continues to work with Dogecoin, then we could expect to see, when the crypto market does start rising again, we can expect to see Dogecoin potentially become something similar to Bitcoin. And if that does happen, and again, this is totally me guessing here, educatedly guessing, but guessing nonetheless. If that does happen, the individuals who invest even a little bit in Dogecoin at the moment will, just like those who invested in Bitcoin at the beginning, be extremely wealthy. So I've bought 102 Dogecoin, around like $50 I spent on it when it dipped the last time. Hopefully those people are right that have been quoting Elon Musk's involvement with the project, and it will rise significantly in the coming months, but we'll see. I'm investing in crypto. I am investing in precious metals at the time as well. Some experts have said that we can actually expect to see gold very quickly surpass the $1,900 mark, and eventually, in the coming months, surpass $10,000. Now, when I'm quoting these $1 million and $10,000, these are obviously optimistic. However, there may be a grain of salt to what these people are saying if the market collapses. When the market does start going down, people flock to gold. People flock to things that hold their value. So if we do see a collapse and the Federal Reserve and the mainstream media outlets, or at least some of them, are lying to us like we know they have in the past. An old chairman for the Federal Reserve who had stepped down sometime in the past said, yeah, I didn't actually believe the things I was saying when I said that inflation is not here and everything's fine. I knew that things were going bad during the housing market crisis is what I'm talking about. However, he continued to tell people that nothing was going wrong, because the more people who know things are going wrong, the faster the economy collapses. So we can't trust what's being told us, obviously, by the mainstream media for the most part in the Federal Reserve. We have to make educated guesses based upon the information presented, which is why I think channels like this and other channels who do talk about and talk honestly about what's going on, like Graham, for example. I love Graham. He is one of the individuals who actually went through the steps, made it, and is giving honest, sound advice to those who haven't yet made it. I myself haven't made it to where Graham is. This whole channel is really to document my wife and I's journey to get there, so you can see in real time whether the decisions we're making or not are improving our lives financially, in regards to health, in regards to self-development overall. So hopefully some of you out there will take notice of this channel and start watching as we continue to upload videos. Watch our progress, see if the decisions we're making are good or not. See if the advice we give, not on this channel but the others, are good or not. The question, I think, becomes, how bad will it actually get? As far as not our company, it's run like one sometimes, our economy and the rest of the world's economies, how bad are they going to get? How much are they going to fall? Well, no one knows. The entirety of the circumstances that are taking place in the world right now have never occurred before. The entire world in debt, the entire world with their fiat currencies failing, hyperinflation is supposed to pick up rapidly across the world. We don't actually know how bad it's going to get. I personally take the Boy Scouts approach when it comes to potential crises. I try to simply prepare for as many eventualities as I can within reason. I'm not what you call a prepper by any means, but I am going to be buying a decent amount of food and water for the coming months in case there is a crash and everyone gets scared and goes and buy these things and there's none left. Or in case our just-in-time delivery system falls apart like we saw it did with COVID. And again, there's no way to buy the things that we need to survive. Well, please tell me what you think on these various topics. I am extremely eager to hear what you have to think, if anyone watches this video in the first place. Thanks.